Live. Mike Missanelli, Anthony Gargano with you. We're going to watch the whole fourth quarter together. We'll be reacting live and unfiltered to every play of the final quarter with this pivotal game with the Redskins, but it's more pivotal with the Vikings game going on with the Bears right now, and we'll keep you posted with that as well. We're presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. We have a special Fanatic fan cred offer where DraftKings will match any amount of any first-time deposit up to $500 if you are watching the game in New Jersey. All you got to do is go to DraftKings.com/FanCred, use the promo code FanCred, and you'll get your matching deposit of $500. Again, that's DraftKings.com/FanCred, promo code FanCred. Get your matching deposit during today's game, and we'll be betting along as the game goes on here. Well, Anthony, what do you think of this? It's kind of a mundane exercise by the Eagles winning this game, but we got our mind on the other one.
Yeah, look, this game is already – we knew it. We knew the Eagles were going to beat the Redskins. The Redskins don't have enough, Mike, but it's all about the Bears and Minnesota, right? So the Bears jump out to a 13-0 lead. They missed the extra point on the second touchdown.
Yes.
They take that into 13-3 at halftime. And now the Vikings just scored to make it 13-10. It's the end of the third quarter. So It all hinges on a Bears win over Minnesota, or else it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. Now, let's assess the Eagles' performance here. Nick Foles, 25 straight completions, broke a record, 26 for 27. He got the touchdown pass to Aguilar there, and they're showing it now. So, again, this is not a game they were going to lose. The Redskins are going to get shut out in this game because Josh Johnson stinks, frankly. But what are you thinking of their performance today?
Well, I mean, they've done exactly what they need to do. They've held on to the football. I'll tell you, the thing that really stands out most when watching this game is, again, Nick Foles and Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey made 3 really good catches.
Yeah.
Like 2 were sensational. And he's got something with Nick Foles. And Nick Foles clearly knows how to get the ball to him where he'll let him make a play on the football.
He's got tremendously strong hands. When he clutches it, he holds on to it. That's the one thing you notice about him. And he's almost impossible to cover when he's making plays like that.
It's Josh Norman, by the way, too, that he's doing that against.
Yeah. And now the running game, Smallwood's had some moments, but it's been a pretty pedestrian game plan. I think they knew that they will handle this team, and they're really not going for the monster plays in this game.
Now, all right, so real quick, let me just give you an update. So the Rams scored again. They're up 38-10.
Yes.
On the Niners. So they've secured the bye.
Yeah,
so
now at 38-10. You're right. I know where we're going here, right? At 38-10, and we were talking all week about when would the Bears bail out? Would they have any reason to play if they looked at that score? 38-10, and what part of the game is it? Where are we?
Late third quarter. Actually, early third quarter.
Late third quarter. If you go into the fourth quarter,
third quarter,
yeah, it's 38-10 going into the fourth quarter. If you're Adam Gase, what would you do?
I'd pull.
You would.
I would. I mean, if I'm Matt Nagy, I'm pulling everybody.
Okay, now I know you have your team to think about. This is also a division rival you can kind of knock out of the playoffs. And you're laying down to them at home. Would that leave a sting if you did that?
No, because you play them next year. Who would you rather play, the Vikings or the Eagles? I'd rather play the Vikings.
Yeah, ironically enough, I know you saw the lines last week. They played Minnesota, only be a 3.5-point line. They played the Eagles 5.5-point line. So the tougher matchup is actually the Minnesota Vikings for them, according to the odds makers.
If I'm Matt Nagy, I don't want to play. The Eagles are hot. I don't buy any of that. To me, the team I don't want to play is the Eagles.
Yeah, okay. I agree with you. Vegas has a strange line on that game, and they're not thinking the same way we are. Now, if you want to join the conversation with Anthony and I, we do this every Sunday as we're watching the fourth quarter. And again, it's less what the Eagles are doing in this game and more what the Vikings and the Bears are doing. But you click on the fan line in the upper right-hand corner. A lot of people are chatting with us here. Davis says, my blood pressure is as high as a kite. Keith, the Vikings just scored. Yeah, we know the Vikings just scored. 13-10, and depending on whether the Bears lay down, determines this playoff situation. If the Bears lay down, they will be public enemy number one in this town forever.
Of course. You know, we need them to come through. Look, Trubisky's still in the game.
He's still in the game. Yes, he is.
I mean, maybe they don't lay down. There's 2 minutes to go in the third quarter right now, and the Bears.
They start the fourth quarter. Is that when he pulls?
I know.
Score.
That's the thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about that. So I got to ask you: are you still on the mode of trading Carson?
Yes. Well, listen. Here's the thing, and I can't deny it. If the miracle continues, now the miracle has to continue. If they don't get in the playoffs and Minnesota wins that game down there, then I'm out. Now this is contingent on the miracle continuing. I'm sorry, I mean that's the way I look at it. It's not enough for him to do what he's done for me to bail out on Carson Wentz. If he takes them, say, into the New Orleans game with a chance to beat New Orleans in the second game of the playoffs, that's my line of demarcation. There it is. If they get that far and they almost beat the New Orleans Saints, then I will trade Carson Wentz because I know what I can get for Carson Wentz.
Yeah. How about right now? So you're just waiting. You're just in wait mode.
I am in wait mode. I can't do it. If they don't get in the playoff, it would be silly for me to bail out on Carson Wentz.
Okay. So even though that would have nothing to do with the fact that Nick Foles would have nothing to do with the Vikings beating the Bears. Right.
I get to where you're going. To me, I said that. Listen, I know Carson Wentz is the better quarterback.
Right.
The only reason I'm hanging with Foles is there's some kind of magic spell the team can form and yeah. And if I see it, if I see it go into the playoffs to that extent, then I give up.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
I know you don't agree with that.
No,
but I'm just looking at the three factors is A, Foles will have taken them that far, and they seem to have some magic. B, I can get so much for Carson Wentz, and C, there's always going to be another franchise quarterback in a draft. Is there not?
No.
No.
How long has it taken us to get? How many franchise quarterbacks have we had in our own lifetime?
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about league wide. Franchise quarterbacks now come out of drafts. You got to pick the right one, but they do come out of drafts. Like Mahomes came out of a draft. Next, not this coming draft because it's a lousy draft for quarterbacks. The following draft is quarterback heavy.
Yeah.
Right. So if Foles starts, and you can draft that guy, and Foles will play for another 2 years. The guy will learn to play.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm not trading Wentz. I'm not.
What do you think you would get for Wentz?
I literally, you can get two first-round picks.
2 first-round picks and a player.
Maybe.
A good player.
Yeah, 2 first-round
picks.
Again,
we were talking last week, and I know people were in on this conversation, and this is totally hypothetical, total barroom conversation. Saquon in the number 1.
Yeah, that's not happening. We know that's not happening.
Not happening. Yeah. I'm not asking that. This is me and you in a bar over a couple of IPAs. Yes. a couple single malts. Saquon.
I'm not trading Wentz.
All right.
I'm not trading.
2 number 1s and Jalen Ramsey.
No. I'm not trading.
All right.
I'm not trading Wentz. Now you got 3 number 1 picks. Then now we're talking. But
yeah,
I got to be like blown away.
I get it. Listen, Saquon at number 1 blows me away. That's enough for me.
Jim, you know what that Giants pick's going to be.
Yeah, Jim is asking me the same question. Are you still in the St. Nick if the Bears lose? No, I'm not. And that might be hypocritical, but that would be the end of the miracle.
All right, here's an update. The third quarter is over.
Yes.
And the Bears have the ball at the 46-yard line.
Yes, they're moving it.
What happened to Foles? Foles went into the locker room, Mike.
He did?
Yes.
Who did we miss that?
Foles went. Would they say, Vin? What, was he holding anything? Wow. Foles went into the locker room holding his hammy.
Well. See if we can get an update here.
Oh, could you imagine if Carson then comes back? Foles is hurt. Carson comes back.
For the playoffs, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well.
Yeah, he's walking off. He's walked off with Eagles trainers. We'll try to get an update on that. It came after the hit on the last drive. Could be a rib injury, people are saying, or a shoulder injury on the hit. Well, that's a storyline we're following here. Eagles are just crushing this team in total yards.
No, this team. I mean, look, Washington's horrible.
Yeah, they're really bad.
I mean, they got nothing. They got nothing. Okay, so
Nate warming up. Nate, look at him. He's talking to his offensive mates. Look at this. So we got this.
Hello, Vinny.
I'm Nicky Jr.
What's going on, Mike?
Yo, Ben, what's up?
How are you?
What's going on? You serving a little bit of manjin over there?
That's it. Get some stuff shelved.
You guys busy writing?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
It's going well.
Awesome.
3rd and 6. Trubisky still in the game. They're not going to take. I don't think Nagy in the 4th quarter. I don't think he takes his guys out.
Well,
right? I mean, does he take them out after this drive?
Does he want to lose the game, or does he want to go out on a win? Does he just want to give it up? Does he want to give it up to the Vikings?
Look, Bears drop first down at the 38 of Minnesota.
Oh,
They're driving. They're driving. 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 38.
Wow.
There's a chance. We're going to be dying.
Meanwhile, the Eagles and the Foles situation, we're still trying to figure out what's going on here. I got to text my boy McManus.
Yeah, what's he saying?
I got to text him. He's probably going to tweet something. I don't want to bug him.
I mean, he grimaced. So,
Well, listen, they can finish the rest of this game with Sudfeld.
Yeah,
but that's not a consideration. What the consideration is what happens here, and then what goes on next week if he can't play.
Oh,
that's a monster consideration.
No, but Carson's back. He plays, Carson. That's why he's not on injury reserve.
You think he's going to play?
If Foles can't go,
listen. My medical staff sources say that they've told him that's the it for the rest of the year. We'll see.
Yeah, but supposedly I heard that he's healing.
Yeah, well, I'm healing too. You know, everybody heals every day it goes by.
No, but apparently that injury occurred a couple months ago. The back injury.
Okay, but he was playing with it. Aggravation. Like for instance, I played 21 holes yesterday. I'm healing.
You did?
Yeah, I was stiff yesterday, but I'm healing today.
How'd you do? Yeah, I know you're healing today.
I'm crushing it. I got my mobility back.
Yes. Are you?
Nate says Foles will be fine. Jeez. Cook says Sudfeld's going to lead us to the Super Bowl.
All
There it is.
First
That's the storyline.
right, how about this? Oh, my God. 3rd and 10. Trubisky gets sacked.
Oh.
Then a penalty on the
No!
Vikings.
Defensive
holding. It is now 1st and 10 Bears at the Vikings 33.
And Trubisky's still in the game with the starters. You
Yeah.
gotta love this Matt Nagy. Well, he's
He's a local guy.
Yeah, he's local.
He's a good coach, Matt Nagy. 2nd and 7 at the 30. You get a field goal here. Oh, this game's going to kill us. This game's going to be torture.
13 minutes left.
Oh, this game's torture.
Jordan Howard for 3. 2nd down and 7. Yeah, we're bringing you play-by-play the Minnesota Vikings Bears here on Eagle Fourth Quarter Live.
Yeah.
It's me and the cuz, Anthony Gargano. So check in, click on the fan line in the upper right-hand corner. You can also come on the screen with us. You see us on the screen here. You can pop on the screen and chat with us. Meanwhile, Sudfeld in the game. Will probably play the final 9 minutes and 45 seconds. He's a Nick lookalike. The kid,
Pretty well.
kid from Indiana.
38-17 Rams.
Wow. So you got to play it. You got to play it. 38-17, you got to play it.
3rd and 6 at the Vikings 29.
Oh, my. Chest injury for Foles, it looks like.
Chest injury?
Josh Adams. Josh Adams not happy that his school got thumped yesterday.
They got whacked.
You're Irish went down.
They didn't belong on the field. They actually played them tough early, like first quarter. But, that Clemson team, that quarterback's a stud.
Clemson's good.
He's a freshman, that kid.
Yeah, he is.
He's a great player.
Franchise quarterback.
He is.
Yeah.
I love that the kid from Duke. I love.
Yeah, another franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
The kid from Oregon, 2020 is a franchise quarterback.
I don't like him.
You don't like Justin Herbert?
Nope. Where are we at? 3rd and 6. First down, Bears at the 20 of Minnesota. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Jordan Howard, no gain on first down.
Wow.
Vikings in a gut check here. They're giving up at home. I think the Vikings are waiting for the Bears to give it up.
Touchdown.
Touchdown? Oh, yeah. There it is. Aguilar.
Look at Sudfeld's even. Aguilar's even better with Sudfeld.
Yeah. Aguilar's got too much celebration for his ability.
Agreed. Do you bring him back?
Who's he giving the ball to? Mike Trout there? Yeah.
Mike Trout. Do you bring him back?
Sudfeld?
No.
As well. What's the difference?
No, Aguilar's.
Oh, Aguilar. Yeah, he's made enough plays.
I think you got to upgrade there.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 2 from the 12. Come on, Bears.
Oh, they got 8 yards to Trey Burton.
3rd and 2. 10 minutes to go.
Penalty on Trubisky.
The game's over.
Penalty Trubisky after they got the first down. They're at the 12. 3rd and 2.
Because if they score a touchdown here, that's the ball game.
Yes,
Almost.
it is. Timeout. Bears.
Oh, oh God.
It's possible, yeah. Cook is suggesting if the Bears go up 2 scores, I have to light up a cigar.
I'm thinking so.
Carson's happy for the young kid.
Well, Carson's a gent. He's Jimmy the Gent. How bad are these Redskins? 3rd and 7 at the 17.
All right, hit at the 17. He got backed up.
Yeah. Had to be a 5-yard penalty.
Oh.
9 minutes to go in the game.
All right, let's follow this drive because I got a question to ask you about next week in the playoffs if they get there. And I don't want to jinx it.
Timeout Chicago, 9:07.
Yes.
Okay.
In case you're interested, the winning percentage, according to that football index, Bears 79.7% to win the game.
That high? Wow.
Yes.
That's a shocker.
All right. Trubisky for 9 yards.
Wow.
First down. The winning percentage has gone up to 84.9.
That's huge. First down. Because this is it. It's a touchdown. It's over.
Minnesota defense came up small. All right, so here's the question. If this happens, they get in. Wentz quite not ready to play 80%. Foles hurt. You go Wentz with 80% or Sudfeld?
Wentz.
You're going Wentz. You're gonna bring him out there with a broken back.
Yes.
All right.
The playoffs. 45-17, cuz. Rams.
That game is over.
Yeah.
Now we'll see.
Touchdown Bears!
Oh my God!
Touchdown Bears!
Tariq Cohen for 3 yards, touchdown.
They're gonna make the playoffs.
20-10.
Wow.
My dog's loving it. She's squeaking.
God.
My dog's squeaking.
That's unbelievable. Listen to the crowd. The crowd there's freaking out because it's all Eagle fans.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Look at that.
My dog's freaking out.
She's doing EAGLES.
She's squeaking her toy.
She feels the playoffs. Look at that. You know what sucks is that it should be 21-10
Yeah.
instead of 20-10.
I can't believe that I didn't bet the Eagles in this game. What a fool.
Yeah.
The doctors say that Wentz shouldn't play, but he wants to play. What does coaching staff do?
I mean, he can't do any more damage to it, right?
I don't know. Can he? If you have a crack, you can do more damage. I'm thinking.
But they said it couldn't.
Really?
So Cousin Joey's at FedEx Field right now.
Is he?
And they're chanting, "Let's go Bears."
Yeah.
They made a 2-point conversion. The Bears did. 2-point conversion, Bears.
Yes.
Why would they do that?
21-10.
Why would you go for 2?
Because now you got to get 2 touchdowns.
What?
Now they got to get 2 touchdowns.
No, but you don't go for 2 there. Because if you miss it, it's 19-10.
They have nothing to lose.
That's huge. Look at that. That's
They're
awesome.
going to score 2 touchdowns now. They can't do that.
No.
Touchdown to field goal was manageable. How about the Bears going for it? That
No.
won the game. That just won the game.
That's awesome. How about
Steven
my father?
says, I really can't believe after all we went through, we might be going to the playoffs. They're
It's
going.
unreal. Here's my father on the text board. You ready? Eagles are going to make the playoffs because of Foles. Carson's injury prone.
Your dad?
Yeah. You can't flip on Carson, man. Everybody's leaving him out throwing him away.
Were you having these discussions last week when he was in town?
Yeah, well, he was all about about Wentz. Now he's all about Foles, like everybody else.
Well, we should hang here to the end of the Vikings game.
I know.
The Eagles game is irrelevant at this point. They put away this lousy team.
No, it's not about that. The whole season is about what happens in Chicago.
Second year in a row, somebody points out, they've knocked out the Vikings.
Wow,
Eagles.
that's great. You know why? Foles.
That's right. The miracle's still alive. Closer to me trading him. What are you going to do, Howie? Come on.
No, come on, man. Come on now, serious?
I got 3 good reasons. You can't argue with my impeccable logic. You want me to review it again? I'll review it again. The Foles miracle. The fact they get a bounty for Carson. There's another franchise quarterback that they can draft and groom behind Foles.
You don't know that. You keep
Weird.
saying that. You don't know you're going to get a franchise quarterback.
You got to use the same intelligence you used to get Wentz. You get another Wentz. The line didn't end with Wentz. There's another franchise quarterback coming up the pike.
I don't know, brother. You got one. I don't want to trade him.
Foles can play next 3 years. You won't have to worry about it.
Nah.
You worry about it later.
You're really going to trade Carson Wentz?
All right, Mark is on the fan line. Mark, pop up here. Let's get Mark in here. Where's Mark? Come on up, Mark.
What's up? Happy
Mark,
New
what's going
Year.
on? There he is. Fear total darkness, Mark.
I got to ask, better day, this day or that day when they beat the Cowboys
Oh, this is a better
to get
day.
the final spot?
This is a better day. You getting in the playoffs after when we counted them out, after that loss to New Orleans, to rebound and make the playoffs, this is a better day.
Yeah, brother. I mean, like, that's pretty nuts, right? I mean, think about it. There's no way in the world we thought they were making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Who do you go?
All right, well, I've
Where do you go, brother?
my sound's bad, guys. I'm sorry.
That's
We
okay.
got bad connect with you.
Don't worry about it. Happy New Year,
All right,
brother.
man. Take care, bro. All right. All right. So Chris asked the question: who do you play in the playoffs? Carson 80%, Nick 50%, or Sudfeld 100%?
Carson.
It's Carson. Now, if Carson's 50%,
Get your Jesus.
if Carson's 50%, Nick's 50%, Sudfeld's 100%. Where are you going?
Say it one more time.
If Carson's 50%,
Oh,
Nick's 50%, and Sudfeld's 100%, what do you do?
Carson.
Well, you won't be going Carson because Nick would be the same, 50.
Listen, Minnesota 4th and 3 at their own 32. They're in. They're going to be in.
Minnesota is such a choke.
They are lumpers, aren't they?
Jesus
That
God.
coach stinks too, Zimmer.
That's hard to believe, man.
They were crowing because, look, we got rid of Steve Filippo. Now, how'd that offense do against the Bears? Against the Dolphins, they put up points.
Incomplete, short right to Diggs. 4th and 3, incomplete, it's over.
That was the 4th down play?
That was the 4th down play. It's over. Incomplete pass on 4th and 3. What a choke team. Eagles are in the playoffs. They're going to Chicago next week.
That is outrageous. They didn't make it, cuz.
They did not make it. We're going to Chicago next week.
That's awesome.
Let's do some shows in Chicago.
Listen, that's my town, man.
That is your town.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm
I'm going to lobby for that right now with management.
Yeah, we think they're going to do.
We're going to send the whole station out.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with that one. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
This day ended early. The drama ended early.
21-10. This is awesome.
Man.
Look at this.
Give the Bears credit for playing their whole crew.
Yeah, I respect that, Matt Nagy.
Yeah. I mean, they played their first team the whole time. So give them credit. But take some credit. Take it away from Minnesota. That franchise, come on. That's ridiculous.
I know.
That's 3 straight years they've lumped.
So let me ask you a question. I can't believe, but Nick Foles is St. Nick.
There you go. 25 straight passes. You know what else he did? All kinds of records he set today.
So my father says, imagine the scenario if Foles can't play and Carson comes in and loses. You can't say it's a violation on my father.
If Wentz comes in and loses, he says?
Yeah.
Wentz is not coming in. If Foles is all right, he's starting that playoff game. You know that, right?
It'll be fine. It's just it's probably a bruised chest.
Yeah, he's gonna play the playoff game. Would you agree? Would you agree with that? Would you play him? Okay. You wouldn't flip it.
Nah, I mean you can't flip it. I mean, listen, he's so hot right now. There's no way you can flip it. I know there's going to be an argument that's going to be who do you start, but you got to start Foles. You got to start him. Right now, you think that he gives you the best chance to win the game.
All right, are you ready for the Foles records? Here they are. These are his records as an Eagle. Tied for the most consecutive completions in a single game, which he did today. Tied for the most touchdowns in a single game. Highest passer rating in NFL playoff history. Highest completion percentage in a single playoff game. There it is, the legend.
That is a legend.
Legendary statistics.
They are legendary.
Joe from Chichester's on the fan line. Let's bring Joe up. Pop in here, Joe.
Come on, Joe. Playoffs.
I'm here.
All right, here he is. What's up, Joe?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
Playoffs, brother.
Nothing. I just wanted to bring back some a rewind I saw on the Christmas break of the show you did the day after the Cowboys game about how there was just no chance that we could go in and beat LA, the number 2 seed in the NFC, and then go in and beat Houston, the number 2 seed in the AFC, with Nick Foles, and here we are in the playoffs. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Did you think they were going to do that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, it's amazing.
Well, listen, it's the miracle of Nick. I
Say
said
Nick.
it's the miracle. I am giving it up. I'm giving up to the miracle of Nick.
It's Saint Nick.
They're in the playoffs.
He ties another NFL record today.
It's unreal.
insane. I mean,
The
what are you
miracle,
doing
and I
here?
have no reason to think this miracle will not continue. Right? Can they go to Chicago and beat the Bears? Damn right they can.
Absolutely.
The way they're playing right now.
They made a field goal?
Absolutely.
All right, game's over. Eagles win.
24-10.
Eagles
Let me
win
tell you
24-0.
Let me tell you one thing, okay? The Chicago Bears made the biggest mistake because they kept their starters in the entire game, knowing that San Fran was definitely losing that game. They want us. They want to play us, and they made a big mistake. They
Wow.
made a
You're
big
right, brother.
All right.
telling you guys.
You're right, bro.
You got now. I don't know
I can
if
hear
they did. They really want to play the Eagles. I don't know because you're saying the opposite. The last team they want to play right now is the
I
Eagles.
don't know why you would want to play the Eagles, but again, they didn't lay down, so I give them credit.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
lay down. All right, happy New
I
Year,
got to give him
guys.
credit too. And all right, thanks, man. Thanks for popping in. Yeah. So here it is. The game's over, and the other game's over, and it looks like the Eagles are in the playoffs. We never thought ever it would happen, but we extend this football season at least another week as they have to go to Chicago. And I'd love to see what that line's going to be now with the way the Eagles are playing.
I'll give you Bears 4.5.
I was just going to say 4.5. I
Yeah.
think that's the right line. Now, again, they can go in there and win that game.
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
And by the way, then you're into what? New Orleans.
All right, so can they win that game?
revenge.
Can they win that game?
It's a revenge
New
game. It
Orleans.
would be crazy.
Well, it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch this. I got to admit. Now they're in the playoffs. It's going to be fun because they got an opponent I think they can handle. I don't know if they would have been able to handle the Rams a third straight time, but they can certainly handle Chicago. Chicago's a novice in this kind of a spot, right?
Oh,
The Eagles are
Young
not.
quarterback. Trubisky's a young quarterback.
Yes.
I agree.
All right.
That's a team right to get beat.
So here's the storyline now, and we don't know anything as we go off the air here on Fan Cred. What's the story with Nick Foles?
Yeah.
Will he be healthy enough to play next week? And if not, what do they do?
Yeah.
Big storyline, major storyline that Wentz may have to come back and rescue this team.
That's crazy.
That's fantastic. And this is why Sports Talk Radio sometimes is really good and really because next week we're going to light it up again.
Like, it's unbelievable that they're going to make the playoffs. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. All right, now Chris says Chicago looks very beatable. Chicago's a good team. They've withstood the test this year. They played they won a game today, and the other team was desperate to win. They've got a pretty good, solid pedigree this year. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but if anybody's right to be beaten, it's them.
It would be, and of course,
like you said, inexperienced quarterback, first year head coach.
Exactly.
I mean, they're not a great offensive team.
Yes.
They can't exploit your secondary.
But my dog, I got a Scooby-Doo Christmas stocking hanging. She's
That's
freaked
great.
out. I got to show.
Oh, I love it.
All right. I guess we got to sign off here on Fan Cred. So the Eagles win the game easy. We're at the end of the Bears game. It's 24-10. The Vikings are trying to drive down the field to score 2 touchdowns. It's 24-10. 2 touchdowns won't even get it done. Oh, yes, it would. 2 touchdowns tied. I'm sorry. So the Bears threw up a 3-pointer when we were talking about this whole thing.
The Bears pulled their defense?
I can't tell. Now, who's in the game now for? No, I don't know. I can't tell if that's their first string defense. I probably would
Doesn't matter. Get the 30
run it
yard.
away. All
Hang
right,
on.
let's get out of here. We'll both be doing the show tomorrow. New Year's Eve special show talking about this circumstance. Cuz, have a great rest of the night.
You too,
We're signing
brother.
off on Fan Cred. Thanks for joining us, everybody.